Previously on All My Children.
Reeve.
Vanessa? Dr. Hayward, help this woman. I think she would be having a heart attack.
You have no right to tell him about my illness. So I am taking him back to Pigeon Hollow.
If you're watching this now, you know that I passed on to another place.
Adam? Adam? You home?
Come out, wherever you are.
Maybe he went to bed.
Oh, maybe he's on the phone, calling Tahiti, ordering orchids and ordering caviar from Russia and silks and pearls for my wedding gown. He promised us a lavish wedding, and that takes a lot of planning, you know?
Oh, yeah. Where do you want to stay on our honeymoon?
Oh, anywhere. On the Rive Gauche, you know, some little what near the Seine.
What? What? What's a what? A hotel?
Oh, or is that nightclub?
A
Or
what?
box. I'm
A
very
box.
bad at French. I know a few words, darling, you know, like petit fours, fromage, au revoir.
Oh, that sounds so sexy.
And it's all in the throat.
In the throat.
Come on, say something to me in French, darling.
Renoir. Like Napoleon.
There aren't any R's in that, but we can run with it.
How?
Well, listen, I got an idea. You be Napoleon, and I'll be Josephine.
Wasn't he kind of short?
Oh, mais oui! But I think we can rectify that. Oh, watch this. Come here, darling. Come on over here. Okay. Okay, now, put your hand inside your shirt. Not like that. Right, exactly. And now, all we need is a hat.
Hat.
Yeah.
Hat.
Okay.
Hat. Hat.
Oh, that's perfect, darling. That's perfect.
may we-
Now, what do you say, my darling, that Mr. and Mrs. Bonaparte retire to the boudoir?
Ooh, ooh la la.
Marion, what are you doing standing on top of the furniture?
She's being Josephine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, silly of me. Stuart, I'm glad you're here. I need you.
Wait. Tell us about the wedding plans. How are they going?
Forget the wedding. We have to find a way to stop Dixie. But we can't talk about it here. We'll talk in my study. I don't want her or Junior to hear us. Come on.
Wait just 1 minute.
Stop Dixie from doing what?
Oh, no, you don't, Adam Chandler. You cancel our wedding over my dead body.
Well, so you don't want me to leave Pine Valley?
Absolutely not.
Give me one good reason to stay.
Well, first of all, Dr. Hayward's here.
There are plenty of good doctors at the university near Pigeon Hollow.
Okay. Well, how about Junior? He's enrolled in school.
There are schools in West Virginia. Come on, you know, I've already gone through Adam's 101 reasons why I shouldn't leave town, and I'm kind of getting sick of my defending myself. So if you don't mind, let's just drop it, okay?
Okay. But Dixie, there's one reason that Adam didn't give you. I'll miss you. I couldn't get along without you.
I didn't have all the time in the world, but I'm counting on you to make it to the far side of the 21st century. And I want you to have the chance to do certain things that I didn't. You know, like go to Morocco and ride a camel, or go to the Grand Ole Opry and sing, or, you know, have a mess of grandchildren. And if you have a girl, for crying out loud, please don't name her Dixie. I mean, I've heard all the jokes. Dixieland, Dixie Cup, Dixie Bird, Whistling Dixie. And, you could name her something nice and simple, like Bess, you know? For your grandmother. That'd be nice. I can't, I'm rambling, you know? I mean, there's so many things I want to tell you, and there's so much, you know, I mean, you're not ready to settle down yet. You have so much to look forward to, so many things you're gonna do for the first time. And I know that you're gonna probably get into some kind of trouble, and that's natural, it's normal, it's understandable. But when you need some help, real help, I want you to go to Tad. You can trust Tad. He's a wonderful, good man, and he loves you. You can always count on him.
That's why he came to my house. She sent him.
Didn't you hear what I said? The woman is having a heart attack. You're a doctor. Help her. What don't just stand there. Come over here and help her. Somebody help her. Help.
Erica?
Somebody. Yes, Dr. Joe. Here. Over here, Joe.
What happened?
Miss Bennett and I were just coming out for our cars. We were just talking.
Are you in pain?
You grabbed her chest. Yeah.
Tell me where it hurts. Joe, what happened?
No, I think it's her
Gotta get this
heart.
woman to a hospital. Anyone have a phone?
Yeah, all right.
911. Did you get my medical bag out of my car?
Yes, I will. Is this some kind of a cruel joke, Adam, telling us to forget about our wedding?
Do I look like I'm joking?
Oh, well, of course I knew it. It was all just a hoax, wasn't it? You never intended to plan our wedding, did you?
Would you be quiet? We're in the middle of a crisis here. And Stuart is the only one that can avert this disaster. What disaster?
I'll show you a disaster if you try to renege on your promise.
Dixie's threatening to take Junior back to Pigeon Hollow. She's upstairs right now, preparing to flee.
Flee? You make her sound like some sort of fugitive.
Why does she want to go so soon? It's just, she's overreacting. That's all. I want you to calm her down. She'll see things differently in the morning. Overreacting to what? Well, I made a minor mistake of judgment.
You don't make minor errors, Adam. When you screw up big time.
But I apologized to her. She's just being stubborn. You did something mean to Dixie, didn't you? No, but that's immaterial. The important thing is, I humbled myself to her. I offered her my sincerest apologies. She turned a deaf ear.
I thought you were trying to be sincere when you asked me to help you get Liza back, but you couldn't be sincere even if you wanted to, Adam.
Will you shut up? Don't talk to her like that. Sorry. We're wasting time here. Will you please just go talk to her? Make her see that it's in her best interest to stay in Pine Valley. Why? Why? Because she has relatives here. Will you stop quibbling with me? Just go talk to her. Adam, this sounds like one of those times you got yourself in a big mess and now you want me to fix it all up for you. That's because you're so good at it. It's because you're a natural-born diplomat, Stuart. Dixie will trust you. She'll believe you. She always does. But no. I don't think I want to get in the middle of this, because somewhere deep down inside, I don't think you're telling me the whole story. There isn't time to tell the whole story. If you won't do it for me, do it for Junior. But for God's sakes, do it. Now.
Will you stop ordering Stuart about, you big bully?
Oh, don't get mushy on me, Braden.
I wasn't getting mushy. I just said I'd miss you.
Well, I'll miss you too. You've been a very good friend to me.
You've made it easy.
You've helped me so much through some very hard times. I really hope I can return the favor for you someday. If I'm still on the planet.
Hey, no more talk like that, okay? Listen, Dix, if you leave town, there'll be nobody left to hear me recite poetry.
What about Uncle Palmer?
Yeah, right. Hey, how about one more poem before you go? Huh?
For crying out loud, sure. If you can find a book of poetry in this house, you're welcome to. You can read to me my, pack.
Well, I was thinking about Paradise Lost.
That'll take weeks.
I know.
Nice try.
Okay, at least let me escort you and Junior back to Pigeon Hollow. When are you planning to leave?
I don't know. I thought maybe, I was hoping I could find that tape first.
Well, how come you're already packing?
I like to keep busy.
Yeah. So what do you say? Huh? I've never been to West Virginia, and I can come down, stay a few days, line up a few good doctors for you.
What about your job with Uncle Palmer?
Well, I got a 5-year, no-out contract. Job security up the wazoo.
By any chance, is keeping an eye on me part of the deal? One last thing you might remember about me is I do not like goodbyes, and this one is no exception. So, instead of saying goodbye, I'm going to just tell you that I love you. Because I don't think that death is a goodbye. It's more like I'm right around the corner. And you're gonna come right around the corner and meet me when your time comes. And not a moment before. We will be together again. I promise you that. And, if you miss me and you can't feel me, just remember that I'm as close as a favorite memory. And as near as all the love in your heart. I love you. I love you, sunshine. You are my sunshine. My only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Brooke and I can give you a lift home.
Oh, no, thank you. I have my car. Oh, this was so unnerving. I've never seen anybody have a heart attack
Well, it's
before.
just a good thing you were with her if you were alone.
Oh, excuse me.
Hello.
Brooke, it's me. Still at the party?
We're just leaving. What's up?
Can Junior stay with you for a night?
Sure.
How about 2 nights?
Yeah, Jamie would love that. What's the deal?
True love?
Where's Junior now?
He's at Adams.
So Dixie's gonna drop him by at my house, or?
Dixie doesn't know a thing about this yet. You've got to go over there and pick him up just as soon as you can. Can you do that?
Anything in the name of true love.
Thanks, Brooke. I owe you one.
Bye-bye. Just a slight change of plan. Dimitri, could you drop me at Adams? Adams. So good night, Erica. See you at the next fundraiser.
If you're on the invitation list.
Yes. Good night, Eric.
Good night. What are you doing? What were you doing? Were you just skulking in those bushes all this time?
Why don't you go home, Erica?
Not until you give me one good reason why I shouldn't report you to the state medical board, if not the AMA.
Wait a minute. You think You think your uncle's been paying me to spy on you?
Well, maybe not spy exactly, but keep tabs on me?
Dixie, Palmer has paid me to earn him a ton of money. You know, period. That's what I'm good at.
So why are you volunteering to escort me to Pigeon Hollow?
Because I enjoy your company. And I've kind of gotten in the habit of taking care of you.
Thanks, but I can manage on my own.
Why should you have to manage when I could make things so much easier for you?
Methinks the gentleman is just a bit too insistent. You're sounding an awful lot like my Uncle Palmer. You sure you're still sticking with your story that you're not just following orders?
Okay. Busted.
I knew it. I could kill him.
Your uncle loves you, Dixie.
He loves to control me.
No. He's an old man, and you're all the family he's got left in these parts. So when he asked me to keep an eye on you, I said,
Oh,
sure.
so he is paying you to keep an eye on me.
Hey, take it easy. I mean, I'm still a greedy SOB who puts his career first, right? Is that a crime?
So what else is he paying you to do concerning me? And don't lie to me, because I know there's more.
Well, he wanted me to make you forget all about Tad Martin.
I can't believe you found this tape.
Persistence and a whole lot of luck. I think it was meant to be, like Tad and Dixie.
Yeah. Well, at least you won't be playing Nancy Drew anymore.
What does he mean by that?
Oh, I broke into David Hayward's office once or twice.
Yeah. I'm doing the ER. Let's keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I've done my good deed for the day. I should be getting back to the office.
Well, Liza, if you got a few moments, maybe you could help me with something.
I'll try.
Can you tell me what makes Tad Martin tick?
Who is it?
It's Tad. Hey, sport, what are you still doing up?
I couldn't sleep.
It's just as well. Come on. You and I need to have a little man-to-man.
I borrowed this from JB. Could you give it back to him for me?
I'll tell you what, once you give it back to him, next time you two are together.
That could be years. Maybe even never.
Why? You grounded for running away?
Worse. Mom and I are going back to Pigeon Hollow.
When?
I don't know, but she's upstairs packing.
Oh, your mom's full of surprises lately.
Huh?
Nothing. Listen, here's the deal. If it's all right with you, I'd like to borrow your mom for a couple of days. Take her away, just the two of us. Is that cool with you?
What for?
To make her happy. Okay?
Sure, I mean, but you have to promise to take good care of her. She has to take her pills every single day. And, she doesn't want everyone to know, but she's quite sick.
I know, Sport. I promise I'll take excellent care of her. I'll make sure she doesn't miss a single dose of her medication. But you gotta do something for her, too. You gotta promise never to run away again, because all that does is make her worry, and that's not good for her either. So you promise?
Okay. So, will I stay here with my dad while she's gone?
That's another part of my surprise. How'd you like to stay at Brooks?
With Jamie?
Yep.
Cool. But what exactly are you gonna do with my mom? I mean, to make her happy.
I don't know yet, but I'll think of something. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Can you do that?
I trust you almost as much as I do my mom.
You're a good man, AJ. Your mom's done an incredible job.
Thanks.
Yeah.
All My Children will be back in a moment here on ABC.
woman is safely on her way to the hospital, Miss Kane.
Well, no thanks to you. No thanks to you at all. How could you do that? How could you possibly refuse to help a woman who was in such obvious distress?
I heard Joe Martin's voice. I knew he was on his way.
That's not true. That's not the way it happened at all. Several minutes had gone by after that woman collapsed. And there you stood. You were just rooted to the ground. If Joe Martin hadn't come
But he
by, would
did.
you have done anything?
Isn't that the way the Martins always are? Racing to the rescue? Like Lassie or Rin Tin Tin.
I don't think you should criticize Joe Martin or make fun of him in any way. He's a wonderful doctor. Wonderful doctor. And he was also a very loyal friend to my mother.
Of course. Well, what better physician to minister to an upper crust luminary like Miss Bennett than the head of the hospital?
You're the head of cardiology. That woman was having a heart attack. Every second counted.
I wasn't aware, Miss Kane, of all your legendary accomplishments that you happen to hold a degree in medicine.
Oh, come on. A person doesn't need to be a doctor to tell if somebody's having a heart attack.
It could have been a simple case of heartburn, indigestion,
Inner chest?
duodenitis, any number of things.
All right, even so. Why did you rush off when Joe arrived? Why didn't you stay to help him? Dr. Hayward, the woman was gasping for air. She was clearly in excruciating pain, and you acted totally indifferent.
I wouldn't have said indifferent.
And you call yourself a doctor? I can't believe I'd ever let you near Bianca.
I saved your daughter's life.
Oh, no one person saved my daughter's life. It took a slew of doctors, not to mention the loving support of her family.
You're entitled to your opinion.
And you haven't answered my first question, which is why I shouldn't report you to Dr. Martin so he knows exactly what kind of a doctor you are who works for him.
Go right ahead. I'll just deny it.
Didn't you take an oath to save lives when you became a doctor? You can't just stand by and decide who lives and who dies.
Sure you can. People do it every single day.
So you have no ethics. You have no principles. You're not God.
Let me ask you a question, Miss Kane. A simple question. Try to be honest. Isn't there one person from your past whom you wouldn't have lifted one finger to help save, even from death?
Marion, it's okay. I really love you defending me, but I can handle it.
I'm not going to stand there and let him browbeat you, Stuart. I won't.
It's okay. It's okay. When I never pay any attention to him when he gets all blustery like this. Yeah, come on, let's go. Stuart, is that your final word? Are you just gonna walk away from me when someone is ready to rip my son from my arms? Yeah, I guess because Dixie's probably the fairest person I ever met in my life, and she's a real good mom, and I bet you've done something mean to her or to Junior, or she wouldn't want to be leaving. I cannot believe that you're taking her side in this, after everything I have promised to do for you two. I mean, like giving you a wedding?
Oh, now that sounds like some kind of threat.
I am simply making a statement.
Stuart, he's trying to buy your cooperation here. Earlier he was commanding you, but now he's trying to manipulate you.
I am doing nothing of the sort.
You most certainly are.
Marion's right, Adam. And we don't want your wedding if there's any strings attached. Fine. What if you just elope to some tacky neon chapel in Las Vegas for all I care?
Hey, what's so funny? Is it so inconceivable that you might find me attractive?
No, it's just so typical of my Uncle Palmer. You know, to throw a good-looking guy in front of me and expect me to say, Tad who?
Well, I don't think he was expecting instant amnesia here, but with time
What,
it might...
just my feelings for Tad would just evaporate? That's not gonna happen. Tad's the love of my life. He'll be that way till the day I die. Which hopefully will be later rather than sooner.
Well, he's a very lucky guy.
He's one of a kind. I hope someday I can tell him about my illness, but right now my first priority is taking care of my son and getting him as far away from his father as possible before he can wreak any more havoc in his young life.
I've never known anybody more devoted to her child. Well, to hear my parents talk, you'd think having kids was right down there with crabgrass and paying taxes.
Some people are cut out for it, and some people aren't, including Adam. But if I'm right about you, you're gonna love having kids. You know, it's a great feeling. It's just nothing like it on Earth.
I'm not really cut out for fatherhood.
Well, you never know until it happens. Look, it's easy. There's 3 things to remember. Give him a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of hugs. Tell him you love him every day.
In other words, be the complete opposite of my father.
Well, some people you gotta take as a reverse role model.
Yeah, I guess.
I wish I could find that tape. I don't want Ted to see it, you know?
Oh, he won't. Listen, I'm like a bloodhound with these things. It'll be my personal mission to find that tape so that you, my dear, can have peace of mind.
Thank you. You've been a really good friend to me.
Hey, guys. Can I join the party?
What started out as a friendship
You protected me, Lucky.
has now blossomed to their first love.
You just said you love me.
I do.
There'll never be another girl for me.
A love that dreams are made of.
Everyone has dreams. Sometimes they even come true.
Escape with Lucky and Liz on General Hospital ABC Daytime.
If you're looking for some sort of a manual, some chapter by chapter book that'll explain Tad, there isn't one.
If there were, I bet you could write it. I mean, you've known him for a long time, right?
Yeah, I have known him for a long time. More than anybody, except my mother, maybe. I have loved him and hated him. I've cheated on him and cheated with him. I think maybe the only thing I haven't done with him is square dancing.
Well, I wasn't going to ask him to do the Virginia wheel. What's your insight to this guy?
Adrian, he's complex. He's nice, and he's not so nice. He's strong, and he's witty, and he's funny, and he's passionate, and he's fiercely protective of all the people that he loves. I mean, it's going to take you years to learn all the facets of your new half-brother. But I can tell you this. If you ever find yourself in hot water, in a fraction of a second, he's going to be there to help you get out of it.
Sounds like you do the same for him.
He's my best friend.
Is that what this tape was about?
Yeah. Some years ago, I did some damage to Tad and Dixie. And maybe this might make it right. It's important, you know.
Ted, what are you doing here?
I just came by to tell Brayden if he hurries, he can make the line dancing competition at the pit. Rumor has it winner gets a year's supply of beef jerky.
Yeah, well, I don't like beef jerky, but thanks for the tip.
Well, there's also a very handsome nickel-plated trophy involved. Don't let us keep you.
Braden just came by to say goodbye. Junior and I are going back to Pigeon Hollow.
Yeah, I heard. What's the weather like down there?
The weather?
Yeah, the weather, you know. Is it cold at night? Single digits?
I can't believe we're actually going to stand around and have a conversation about the weather.
Well, you gotta make sure you take the right clothes.
I don't believe this.
Oh, yes, flannel. Excellent choice. Look at this. This is more my color, don't you think?
Don't give me that.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Pray tell, what can I do to help?
That's it, Doctor.
Feeling any better? Is the pain less intense?
Yes.
Good. That's good. BP seems to have stabilized. We may need to piggyback the nitroglycerin, bring in a second IV. Did you order the X-ray machine?
What about a cardiac cath?
Let's wait till we see her chest X-rays. It may not be necessary. You're going to be just fine. Try and be calm.
What happened?
She's had an MI.
Is she gonna make it?
Well, hard to say at this point. She could go into fibrillation at any time.
What's with the monkey suit?
Yeah. Well, there's a benefit down at the Valley Inn. Mrs. Bennett collapsed in the parking lot.
Was she alone?
No. Erica was with her. As a matter of fact, I heard Erica screaming for help as I was leaving the place.
Well, lucky for the woman, she had you there.
Well, actually, several of our colleagues were there, including our own nemesis.
Hayward was there?
The one and only.
Poor Slaw missed out on a chance to play hero. Guy lives for that kind of thing.
You strike me as a person of great passion, a woman that's capable of all-consuming love and hatred. Now, can you tell me that there's not one person that you hated enough that you would have sat by and let die? I'm right, aren't I?
Yes. There was a man. I met him when I was barely in my teens. He did something monstrous.
And what happened to him?
My own mother, who could have given lessons to saints, actually, turned her back on him in his moment of need, and he did die. And I would have done the same thing.
Well, there you have it. In cases of life and death, the answer isn't so clear-cut. I mean, you might think that you're looking at a person with the face of an angel, but in truth, you're looking at the devil, sporting a new disguise.
Are you saying that Vanessa Bennett is the devil?
It's getting late. I'm not going to talk about this woman anymore.
Your hands are shaking. What's wrong with you?
The only thing wrong with me is that my hands are freezing.
No, you've been acting strange all night. Well, especially since you spotted that Vanessa Bennett in the
You're imagining things.
No, I'm not. The look you gave her was absolutely lethal. And then you refused to treat her out here when she collapsed. You, who pride yourself on being this super doctor. So what did that poor woman ever do to you? Don't try to deny that you even know her. There's obviously some connection.
Oh, I know her, all right. The Vanessa Bennetts of the world make me sick.
Sometimes Adam makes me so mad I could just spit nails. And I don't like to get mad. Makes my stomach hurt.
Oh, Stuart, it's perfectly natural.
Even with your own brother?
Well, our relatives can push our buttons better than anybody else in the world, you know? But I gotta tell you, you were magnificent just now, the way you told Adam off.
Oh. Was I really?
Yes, you really were. You really are my Napoleon. Only you're much taller. I'm gonna have to make you a wreath of grape leaves.
Oh, it sounds itchy. Man, I know you're upset about the wedding. And then Adam going back on his promise and all, but I'm gonna make it up to you, I swear.
You know something, Stuart? I'm not upset at all. I'm really not.
You're not?
No. It doesn't matter when or where I marry you. Just so I marry you.
I wanted you to have the wedding of your dreams.
Oh, darling, I will. Because I'm going to marry the man of my dreams.
Oh, I love you so much.
I love you too, Stuart. I love you too. listen, I've had an idea. What do you think? Why don't we try to maybe combine our wedding with our honeymoon? What do you think?
You mean take the guests along on the honeymoon with us?
No. I mean, why don't we just go to Paris and get married on top of the Eiffel Tower and then rent out Versailles for a week, and I can wear Josephine-type clothes, empire dresses, and you can wear breeches and military jackets with brass buttons and carry a sword. I mean, wouldn't that be exciting?
Everything I do with you is exciting. My petit chou.
Oh, Stuart Chandler. You do speak French, don't you, darling? Come here, you Frenchman.
Yes, Tad, I really think you should go.
Absolutely. Time to go.
Yes, I have to go to bed, so you and Braden can just show yourselves out, all right?
Sure, Braden. After you.
Up, Tad! Up! What are you doing?
I'm taking you away from all this.
No!
Time to blow this popsicle.
No! Tad, put me down right now! Put me down!
Dixie!
Help!
Jamie is going to be so excited that you're staying with us. I just wonder what Tad's up to.
Actually, it's got something to do with my mom. He said he's got a plan.
Oh, really?
Brooke, what are you doing here at this hour?
Brooke, you look so pretty.
What are you all dressed up for?
I was at a party. Hello, Marion.
Brooke?
I asked you a question. What are you doing here?
Tad didn't say anything to you?
I haven't even seen Ted.
I am not going anywhere without Junior!
Junior's gonna be fine. He's staying with Brooke and Jamie.
What do you think you're doing?
Would you do
He's going to
something?
be fine. He's going to be with Jamie and I, so don't worry.
What is
Don't worry.
the meaning of this lunacy?
Bye, Dixie.
So happy now.
You look great together.
Say goodnight, Dixie.
Leave them all, Tad.
Good night, Dixie. Good night, Dixie.
Yes, finally. Yes.
What just happened?
Stay tuned for scenes from the next All My Children.
On the next All My Children.
Why is there a cop at the door?
Is there something that you need to tell me? Oh, there is.
I'd like to speak with Raquel alone for a minute.
Now you got two hearts beating for you. Yours and mine.
Monday on Good Morning America, the Oscar race is on. Joel Siegel predicts the winners, plus an elegant wedding on a bride's budget. A week of tips for wedded bliss. That's Monday on Good Morning America. For a sneak peek at next week, visit All My Children at abc.com, part of the Go Network.